Hey folks, this is Vincent Adelie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to revisit Techtonica. This is a game that you can currently find on Steam's Early Access program for about 30 bucks or so. I stress Early Access, that means everything that you're about to see is subject to change. I think I covered this about a year ago, roughly, and I had a very good time with it. Since then, I got a second press key, which I gave to Idly today, and we've been playing co-op for the last, I guess, 5 hours at this point? 4 or 5 hours? I don't even know anymore. This is just one of those games that sucks you in. For those of you that missed my last video, this is like a satisfactory kind of game, but you're stuck underground. I don't know the full story. I'm not one of those people that like the stories to games like this, but to me, it's all about the base building and resource management. That being said, it's a pretty game. It really is. Before we get started, I just want to quickly show you there is a custom difficulty setting over here. You can choose between standard, easy, and custom. And there's even advanced settings here. So if I click on that, you can change things like infinite or per vein, dark mode, which forces you to make a lot more light sources. Then there's like player stuff, speed multipliers, big head mode, even ragdoll mode, low gravity mode. You can ignore encumbrance, that kind of thing. There's various like multipliers for drills and threshers and crank generators. Just basically you can adjust various things there. And then there's also like pretty much like a free crafting, like you can turn on free crafting, all access to the tech tree. So there's so many ways to customize your experience. It's really cool. That being said, I am going to load my save real quick, and then I'll have her join me. So far, this being your first, like today is your first time playing this, did you, like when you first booted this up, did you fall in love with it immediately, or did you like stick with it and slowly like fall in love with it?
It's definitely it was a slow burn. Like I was very confused about what was going on a little bit, and it was really overwhelming. I hate I hate like no, I don't hate, that's hate is a strong word. I
You
don't like this.
dislike?
Yeah, I dislike the font, and I dislike spacey stuff because of like how the font is, but I looked past that. I looked past it because the gameplay is actually really, really fun, and this is a great game. I'm so hooked on it. And can you believe we've only been playing together co-op an hour and 20 minutes? It
I don't,
feels like 8 hours.
I don't, that could be a mistake because, whenever Steam does not count, like that, it updates when you log out of the game. So if you were to quit the game, I think the time would update. We've been playing a
Oh,
lot longer than 1 hour and 20 minutes.
oh, really? You
I
sure?
think, yeah, I think that 1 hour and 20 minute session was when you were playing single player earlier today. Like just to get your
Well,
feet wet.
well, in total, I have 110 minutes, so a little under 2 hours. That's what it
Again,
says.
again, this second session isn't recorded yet because you haven't quit the game yet.
Oh,
That's what I'm
oh,
saying.
I'm excited then. I'm excited to see then
It's been
how
I
long.
mean, all of that we've done is not 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, whatever it is, it feels like a million hours, honestly. Oh my gosh, look how giant our research thing is.
You did it. You
That's
automated. That's our
awesome.
research cubes that you've been making, and we
Oh my
use
gosh.
research. I'll pull that up real quick. There's like 7 different tabs: logistics, transportation, energy, and you're going to be spending these cubes. But eventually, those purple cores aren't going to mean anything. You need the blue ones at some point.
Yeah,
We're getting to
exactly.
that. We're getting to that point where we start needing the blue ones. But yeah, there's a lot of research to do, a lot of recipes to unlock. Um, what this is an overwhelming game for me, just because like there's a lot of crafting. This leads to this, leads to this, leads to this,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
it's a little finicky sometimes. Like conveyor belts don't go directly into the machine. You have to use a conveyor inserter rather, but a lot of games do that. A lot of games. I
Yeah.
mean, look at Factorio. I don't think Satisfactory does do that. The conveyor belt leads into the machine. This
Mhm.
game, that's not the case. You have to build an inserter for everything to connect. But I see
Yeah.
you've got a little thing going. You've been busy while I've been doing my own thing.
Yeah. Just a little
There's
bit.
iron ore over here, and then so the progression is you typically come to these kinds of machines, and it's going to ask you to do a variety of things. Deposit one copper ore or one copper bar and one iron bar to progress to the next stage. And then eventually you upgrade this machine to its fullest, and then you move on kind of like to the next area. So this is like our starter area. This is where we began. But we're still producing stuff over here because we can. And then we follow the stream.
Yep.
Sure. I kind of followed the stream. I don't know how we did that. Oh, by the way, you can create holes. There's a tool that you eventually get. It reminds me of like the Ghostbusters proton gun.
Yeah, it does.
But it also does more than just destroy. It can also flatten. So you can also change the bit size at some point. I don't have access to more than a 5x5, but you can change the bit size. You can flatten rather than tunnel. So there's a couple of things there. So moving on, this is the area that we're kind of in right now, but we've done a lot here. This game is absolutely gorgeous. Every time I walk into this area, I just kind of like stare at the waterfall for a little bit. Even though the graphics are like pretty like simple, they're pixely, but they're beautiful pixely. I don't know how they did it, but it's really cool. I don't know. But yeah, the machine, once you start getting into the nitty gritty, like you're going to be building cranks. You have to just click on the activate crank, and that'll recharge it. Once you get the technology, you can run these in parallel, so you don't have to do it for each one. And then eventually start, this machine leads into this machine, which leads into that machine, and then you can choose between different recipes, and it becomes a mess and a nightmare. But so it goes. But yeah, that's where we are right now. I believe I want to say, based on this ore scanner that I have, let's see, how many ores haven't I discovered yet? 0 megahertz, there's 500 megahertz, so there's 2 of them that I haven't discovered yet. But once you get the scanner, you can like pick one, and then it'll tell you how far away you are from one of them. So is there anything that you like really like about this game or really dislike or?
I love scanning things. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of No Man's Sky.
Scanning
Like,
things.
yeah, just trying to fill up your data bank. It's like a collectible game at that point.
Come with me.
And, oh,
You
sorry.
said scanning. Just come with me.
Oh gosh.
I opened up an area that I did not go into yet because, well,
Oh.
But continue. So you enjoy the scanning.
Yeah, and I love the research thing. I love like trying to unlock the research tech and just putting items into it. I don't know, it has that satisfying, addicting feeling. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to scan. Where?
Straight and to the left,
To the left.
I believe.
Oh, is that the PX?
Well, yeah,
Or no?
look at there should be stuff everywhere.
Oh, okay, I'll be busy.
Yeah.
Continue with your video.
So, yeah,
The further you
scanning.
these water wheels, the
Oh.
closer you'll be to never having to turn a crank generator again. But we should check out that office too.
Yes. So Sparks is a woman inside a cube, but I won't say anything more than that.
Oh,
You just
that's
have
a spoiler.
it's a spoiler in the first 15 minutes of the game, okay? So yeah, scanning just kind of adds recipes to your technology. It basically unlocks it here, but you still have to pay the cores in order to actually use it. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so you scan stuff and yeah.
Task inbound. Water wheel. Used to generate hydroelectric energy for crank generator automation.
There you go. Is this going to be our next area maybe to build in? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely. I wish there was level progression. I think that would have been fun.
When you say level progression, what do you mean? You mean like an XP, like your character gains
Yeah, like
XP
every
over
time I
time?
gather, yeah, like a gathering XP because I'm gathering a whole lot, a scanning XP, I guess. I don't know, something simple like that because I love leveling,
Like personal character growth is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't know, it's just something.
Even if the
Yeah,
talent
exactly.
tree weren't that
Before
big,
they
that'd be
adjusted
cool.
our suits for them,
Yeah.
those creeper plants used to reach out and try to grab anybody who walked by.
What?
Got so common that it became a rite of passage for
That's
people
weird.
who joined Deep Recon. Spaghetti got her call sign off of it.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I mean, not to drag the video on for too long. This is our first time playing co-op. I played this once last year, and I think I made it roughly to this point. I haven't gotten any further. You would keep playing this. Are you addicted to it now? Like,
Yeah, I want to play this a lot more.
well, so much for Raft.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
We're in the middle of Raft when we got our second key for this. So
My bad. I
That's
mean,
alright.
we're always not finishing anything, I've noticed. Enshrouded and other things.
Well, that stands to reason. So yeah, I recommend this game absolutely. It's a lot of fun.
The protection zone around the structure would have held it in place.
The game is actually on sale for 33% off right now, and it might be too late by the time you see this video to go buy it at that discount, but if it's on sale once, it'll be on sale again. So my advice is wait for another large patch, and typically when these large patches hit, developers typically, or Steam, whoever, reduces the game price to encourage people to buy into it. So add this to your wish list at least if you think $30 is a bit steep for what you're getting here, but there's still a lot to do. If you like Satisfactory, but you're looking for a bit more underground ambiance, then you may want to check this game out. Anything that I missed?
Nope, I think you hit all the buttons.
All right, then. Well, this is Vincent Ali. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.